Hi, I'm Rita. I'm here to teach you Class 3, Semester 2. English, English. 2. The merchant. 3. 3. Hunting for honey. Binny Bear loves honey. This story is about his hunt for honey. Does he succeed in tracing the honey tree? Or he has to go empty-handed? Read this story. It was a very hot summer day. Even up on the Blue Mountain, Benny Bear felt the heat. He wished to get rid of his thick coat. Though Bunny thought he was very wise, he could think of how to slip off his heavy black fur. So he sat down in the shade of a big tree and tried to be as cool as he could. He sat still for some time, with his bright tongue hanging out of his mouth like a dog's. Yes, he was quite still, all but his little beady bright eyes. They kept moving about all the time, and they saw many things. For something or the other always happens in the forest. Suddenly Benny saw a squirrel put its head out of a hole of a nearby tree and peep at him. He also watched an old crow on a treetop and cawed a greeting to his friends. Benny noticed a bee as it sat on a wild flower right in front of him and sucked the sweet honey. But Benny did not pay attention to those creatures. He soon began to feel cool and wondered what he should do next. Suddenly, he saw some bees alighting upon the flowers near him and flying away. Benny forgot how hot and uncomfortable he had been. He thought those bees were flying home to make honey with the sweet juices they had drawn from the flowers. And if they were, and if he could follow them, then he would find the tree where they built a comb. So Benny started following the bees, but soon they disappeared. He sat down again and waited and watched very carefully. For a long time nothing happened. Benny was just about to give up his plan. Then a bee went buzzing past him and sat on a mulberry flower above his head. When the bee flew away, Benny followed it. Soon the bee disappeared. Benny sat down once again. Benny waited and watched more patiently. Just as he was losing hope, another bee flew past him. Benny jumped up and followed him as fast as he could. Benny Bear must have spent as much as 2 hours doing the same thing again and again. Finally, one bee that Benny followed sat on an old tree. Benny saw it crawl into a hole in a honeycomb which hung from a low branch. As Benny stood there, looking up at the comb, he saw 7 bees come out and fly away. Benny smiled happily. At last, he found a honeycomb. There was no doubt about it. He was going to eat all the honey in that comb.